a raft of wandering otters, and Paul and I have mixed feelings. We hear there's good news that it's possible, not necessarily probable, but it's possible that there will be a vaccine in November.
And we can forget all this trouble, and we can put the person who did this behind bars.
And what vaccine or whatever it is, if it means that people can stop wearing face masks, that's going to make Paul happy, correct?
Yes.
Okay then. So that's the good news. Gut wrenching, yeah. But the bad news is it's a little bit hotter than normal here. I mean, hotter than normal here is in the 80s.
We'll just have to get
low
some
80s.
Oils.
An hour away in King City, California.
I think we'll have to get some pit coils. Yeah.
I'll explain that in a minute. Or Paul and I will explain that in a minute. But an hour away from here in King City, California, it was 118 at one point today. Phoenix is 121, so it's just crazy heat for this area. Like I say, it's never really that bad here. We have no need for air conditioning unless you want to dehumidify your house. So anyway, I guess, as was always the case when we lived in Modesto, I knew on hot days when I worked in retail, it was the hottest days was when you're going to get the most angry customers for whatever reason. They weren't really angry at you. It was more like they were angry about
themselves.
Well, about the temperature. When it's really hot, it feels like, it's kind of, how your hair stands up on the back of your neck when somebody's looking at you or thinking about you or something like that. I mean, I know that's superstition, but my take is when it's really hot, it just feels like people are mad at you in general, and it makes you mad or angry, and it just kind of spirals upward until you're escalated to a point where you're just irrationally angry. Well, we're kind of getting that way, but we're trying to avoid that. So we're going to go out for a drive. We're not 100% sure where we're going to go to drive. And now, Paul, did you want to share something? Did you have something on your mind?
Pick.
Oh, yeah. We belong to Amazon Prime, and one of the fun things we discovered on Amazon Prime for TV was they have these old drive-in movie ads. You know, the advertising that drive-in movies would play during their intermission, trying to get you to go to the snack bar so you'd buy stuff while you're on the way to the bathroom, which nobody really goes to the bathroom at that time because it's lined up for a block. You're smarter just to go during the movie. One of the ads was for, and this is still in existence, it's I think it's a citronella, an early citronella candle, and it's like a little spiral, and you burn it like incense, and supposedly it kills mosquitoes. So it has a commercial that just tickled Paul to all get out. This commercial has this one mosquito says what?
Bye.
Bye. Because he's been done in by the Pick mosquito repellent. You want to get into the frame?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So, anyway, would you be at all interested in just driving Marina Beach and covering up if we see a face mask?
Yeah.
You want to go there? Or no?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, we won't go there. But
we'll just drive around.
Yeah.
And find no masks.
Right. So we're going to drive around.
I'm trying to escape them.
And find no mask. Okay. All right. So into the void. We're going to find an absence of mask. Come see what we see. Okay, say that again.
There's like horrible things.
What are?
Those face masks.
Face masks. Face masks are like bugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
They should be dealt with.
They should be picked. Alrighty. Huh. So, Paul, what's the best thing that's happened today so far?
Hoping that I was praying for this, for my auntie to be safe around that heat.
Oh, yeah. See, Paul has two aunts that live in, or aunties, okay, that live in King City that we just talked about earlier. And yeah, 118 degrees there.
So I was off.
Yeah, and so those of you looking on a map and you see something that maybe, and I think King City is, as the crow flies, if you go over a mountain range, King City is maybe 30 miles from the ocean at the most. But and actually kind of it's a straight shot to Big Sur from King City. But I'm here to tell you it's worlds apart as far as climate. King City's usually about as hot as the Central Valley of California, and of course everywhere we're getting record heat. Yeah, we had to go Duke of Earl. We just passed some people with face masks, but Paul did real well, and I'm very proud of him. I imagine a lot of people would be surprised to learn, and I think it was an old recreational facility for the base, Fort Ord here, but we have a skating rink. Yeah, Water City skating rink. Come skate with us. Look at that. Public skate rentals, roller hockey, birthday parties, you name it. The only catch is this, along with everything else, is subject to restrictions.
Why?
Well, because, now we're gonna go on the bold side here. Now, I don't know what that building there on the right is. Looks like City Marina is taking it over and run something out of that. And on the left are these old barrack buildings, which were all over here, and they've torn down quite a few of them.
Derelicts.
Yeah, you could call them derelicts.
Well, they're about to be torn down.
They also, there were, they would have paintball exercises here. I think it was for police, urban SWAT training and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they take down those.
And they were able to use these buildings to that effect. I mean, you can see that anybody can get in there, so I imagine more than a few of them have been places for people that just needed shelter. I'm not judging. I would do the same thing. So there you go. But yeah. Yep, these are the old barracks. It's kind of sad because that's all history there. I taught history in high school, and it just kind of hits me in the gut to see something with so much history to it
gone,
falling apart here or being made ready to tear down, and yeah, it's
or new
sad,
shopping
right?
centers or housing.
Right, yeah. And I mean, those things are all important, but I think it's also important to preserve history. Yeah, these were the old barracks, Fort Ord. I don't know if it was if they did training here or not. like basic training, boot camp. See what else we can see here. Obviously there's they just go on and on and on. I mean, I think this probably had, I want to guess, ballpark 10,000 troops here or something like that at one point, or close to that. And of course, on here on the left is California State University, Monterey Bay. There's the gym for the Monterey Bay, the sports center for the university. And more of the old Fort Ord. Maybe I'll do a historical piece on Fort Ord, like I've seen other vloggers do, because this would be kind of cool to document it and present it, make people aware what actually went on here at Fort Ord. I remember driving through here just once or twice with my dad, but we would do that all the time. This was back when ordinary civilians just show your driver's license, and I think you generally have to kind of look like you're presentable and not a Russian spy or something like that. And they would let you in on the, what was publicly accessible of the base. It wasn't a big deal, really. And just like that, we done a vlog. Yeah, I think this is about all the time we have for today. You ready to go home now?
Sure thing.
Okay, you want to get in the frame? Thank you for, you're out of the frame. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you're having a great day yourselves. Hope you're staying safe. Hope wherever you are, if you're experiencing fires or stuff like we have here, I hope that the fires don't do any damage, any more damage. Whatever it is, I can hope. I'll hope that. And we're gonna see you in the next one.
And she was eating, and all the guests were eating Mrs. Peacock's favorite recipes.
Monkey brain.
Yeah.
That's like that's like finding out what's in a hot dog.
What?
You don't want to know. Hey, you want to say it?
What?
Raft to Wandering Otters. We'll see you.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Little thing.
You want to read that book? The Mask We Wear.
The Mask We Wear.
You know that book?
I don't think it's a real book, is it?
Best way to get in a book is to read a book is to get into it.
All right.
Do you like a really great book?